Right, let's bring on more playoffs. So, we've got 3 Immaterial gamers left after last week's Duncan elimination. So let's just get straight into the round 3 predictions and see who ends up going through and who else gets eliminated at the end of this episode. Now, slight spoilers. The results of one of the matches is actually there because it needed to be done. But there's Dee's predictions for the 3 games. Martin's predictions, which almost similar, except completely different for Fnatic versus Shulker. And upcoming is Steph's predictions for that 3rd game as well. Like I say, there were 2 options. It would have been Rogue versus Shulker or Rogue versus Fnatic. Like I say, you'll be slightly spoiled, but then again, this video is sort of a week after the matches as well, so don't expect too much. Rundown time. Okay, we head back to the lower bracket and we look at Fnatic versus Shulker and see what goes on. Now, Fnatic didn't look that there all the way through this game. Misplays where you would not expect it, combined with the German team's ability to adapt and overcome and be really, really stubborn. So that's where a lot of Shulker's objectives came from, were from the first game, and their fastest tower so it just sealed that. 9.5 minute tower. Don't usually see that at high level play. Nasher, Slain, these all went Shulker's way, and they got the first game out of 3. Speaking of, let's move on to game 2. Now, First Blood went Shulker's way, just shy of 4 minutes, and was the fastest objective. For that, fastest dragon was achieved by Fnatic, just over 6.5 minutes into game 2. But then, the same problems started happening. Fnatic, while being able to get themselves dragons, weren't exactly getting themselves much else, and sort of getting torn apart. And you can probably see on the play cams, some of them really didn't look like they want to be there, which is a shame, really. But, you know, for Shulker, it gave them one more chance to get out of there. But game 3. Could Fnatic do what they usually do and bounce back? Oh, well, you already know. They didn't. First Herald was the fastest in this game by Shulker, and Dragon was also taken pretty quickly. But, well, it was stolen, and Fnatic got themselves the first blood after it. But, again, it just didn't work for them. Tower taken by Shulker, and then Baron, and the fastest one of the series, was taken during this match. And then it ended a 3-0 clean sweep. So, next up was for them to take on Rogue. But we head back to the upper bracket, where it was G2 versus Mad Lions, and G2's dominance needed to be tested. It didn't get tested here, not in this game. First Blood and Dragon were the fastest in this game, and were taken quite cleanly by G2. Herald also went their way. But then things started to change. Not long after the middle tower was taken, Mad Lions got themselves back in it, and made it a pretty hard fought game for game 1. They took Baron, and then after 41 minutes, took the Nexus. So, 1 game down, and it went Mad Lions' way. G2 will get back on board though, won't they? Not exactly. First Blood went Mad Lions' way, and fastest Herald of the series was also taken while we look at a mid lane tussle. Ah, there it goes. Dragon taken by G2 while a top fight was happening, and a spawning of a Herald. Speaking of, that tower went, and it was the fastest tower of the series. A lot of the fastest objectives happened in this game. Baron, just shy of 22 minutes for Mad Lions, and the fastest win of the series, just beating the 30-minute mark. So it was 2-1 2-1, 2-0. I lie. This is the game that brings it to 2-1. But it started off Mad Lions' way. Nice first blood, just shy of 3 minutes. Dragon taken by G2, just before 8. Herald cleanly taken by Mad Lions while we watch Caps take on minions with a ball. Tower was taken by Mad though. And then Baron taken by G2, and they sort of picked up the pace again, got things going. And very bloody end to the third game. And that went G2's way, so now it's 2-1. So it's game 4. And Mad Lions just took a nice river fight and, well, went to town. Because they ended up 4-0 at the time, I believe. Well, it's 4-2 here, so believe what I say. But Dragon, also taken by Mad Lions later into the game than normal. So don't expect an elder anytime soon, he says. As the bottom tower got a nice shelly knock. Baron taken at 30 minutes, just about. But Mad Lions beat G2 3-1. So G2 would face the winner of the next game. And the last game of the week, Rogue versus Shulker. How would this go? So we start off, as we do, with slow objective gameplays, an 8-minute first blood and first objective of the series. Nearly 2 minutes later, a Herald went, also by Rogue, as did the top tower, after a bit of a shunt. Dragon didn't go down until nearly 15 minutes, but that also went Rogue's way. And no Baron in this game because it was so clean. They took the Nexus out in 26.5 minutes. 1-0 Rogue. So, game 2. In first blood, went Rogue's way again. But this time a little bit quicker, at 4.5 minutes. Shulker did end up getting the fastest Herald of the series at 9:05. But also got themselves the fastest tower of the series at 11 minutes 20. Rogue, again, liking late dragons, got themselves a Cloud Drake at 12 minutes. But first Baron went Shulker's way, as did the win. The series was tied 1-1. So we move to game 3. And let's be fair, there was everything to play for. Fastest first blood of the game went Shulker's way in another 2v2 bot side fight, just over 3 minutes. A late in comparison Herald, taken by Rogue at just gone 10, was then used on the top tower about 3 minutes later. Dragon ended up Rogue's way, again around 15 minutes. No rush, really. Then, first Baron of the game happened while we looked at the replay of a river fight, as we do, and Rogue picked up the win at 34 minutes, brought the game to 2-1, and we move to game 4. And first blood, again taken on the bottom lane by Shulker, but Jungle Hecarim. Fastest dragon of the game was by Rogue at 7.5 minutes. You know, half the time they'd normally used to take the first dragon. Herald also went Rogue's way at the standard 9-ish minutes. The tower ended up being the late one, taken at just shy of 16 minutes. And fastest Baron of the game though, taken at 21 minutes, and there wasn't much Shulker could do about it. And again, another run ended. It went 3-1 Rogue. So that's the games. Now it's the scores. And there you go. Stefan on 18, Martin on 16, and D eliminated at 15. So that means the trophy happily still stays in a local area, Well, it would have done anyway if he was there, but still, doesn't matter. And it does mean we get a new champion. So, we'll see you next week, where we crown a new winner. Bye.